The peace be upon you, my students. Good morning, grade 6. Hello, everybody. How are you? Today we will complete our lessons from branch algebra. We will complete unit 2. Lesson 4. It's titled the proportional division. Okay. Lesson 4. It's titled the proportional division. Okay. Proportional division. Its definition is a proportional division is a dividing anything. Suppose that money, land, weight, okay? Dividing these examples according to a given ratio. He gave me a total money. Suppose that he gave me a total money and he wanted from me to divide the total money in ratio 2 to 3 or 4 to 5, okay? Or land or weight, okay? For example number 1, divide amount money 120 LE among 3 persons in ratio 1 to 2 to 3, okay? He gave me a total money 120 LE and he wanted from me to divide it in a ratio 1 to 2 to 3 among 3 persons, okay? As we know that the proportional division is dividing anything, suppose that money or land or weight according to a given ratio. He gave me the ratio 1 to 2 to 3 and he gave me the total money to divide it between or among 3 persons. Okay, so the first person, the name of ratio, it will be the first person to the second person to the third person, okay? Solution. The name of the ratio is the share of the first or the first person to the second to the third person, okay? The share of the first to the share of the second to the share of the third, okay? And we will sum the 3 ratios, okay? And put 120 the total money under the ratio of the sum, okay? So we will put the first term is called the sum. So the share of the first is ratio 1 and the second it's ratio 2, the third it's ratio 3. The sum of the 3 ratio 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6, okay? So because he gave me the total money 120, so I will adding the 3 ratio 1, 2, 3, adding it will be 6. So I will put 120 under the term of the sum under 6, okay? So I will put under the term of the share of the first and second and third question marks, okay? By using cross multiplication with using the completed term of sum, we can get the share of the first and second and the third person, okay? The share of the first by using cross multiplication equal 1 time 120 dividing 6. It will be the share of the first equal 1 time 120 dividing 6. By using calculator it will be 20 LE, okay? So the share of the first by the ratio, it's ratio 1, it will be 20, okay? 20 LE. The share of the second by the same method, cross multiplication equal 2 time 120 divided in 6 equal 40 LE, okay? 40 LE. The share of the third person, its share equal by using cross multiplication 3 time 120 dividing 6 equal 60 LE, okay? 60 LE. To check your answer, if I adding the total 20 plus 40 plus 60, it will give me the total money which I divided between the 3 person, among the 3 person, okay? So 20 plus 40 equals 60. 60 plus 60 equal 120. It is the total money which I divided among the 3 persons, okay? Another method to check your answer, I will put 20 to 40 the share of the first and the second and the third and put the real value of the real share of its of the 3 persons, 20 to 40 to 60, and getting the ratio in the simplest form 20 to 40 to 60. It will be in a ratio in the simplest form 1 to 2 to 3, okay? Exercise number 2. In a primary school, the total number of pupils in the first, second, and third grades is 240 pupils. Okay, I have a primary school. The total number of pupils in the first and the second and the third grades is 240 pupils. Okay. Distributed among the 3 grades, the grades in the ratio 5 to 4 to 3. Okay, again, a primary school, it has three grades, one the first grade and second and the third. The total number of pupils in this primary school equal to 140. Okay, the 240 pupils distributed among the three grades, the first and the second and third, in ratio 5 to 4 to 3. So the ratio of the first grade equal 5, and the ratio of the second equal 4, and the ratio of the third takes 3. Okay, he demanded from me to get the number of pupils in each grade. Okay, again he gave me the total number of pupils and he given me the ratio of the first grade and second and the third. Okay, he gave me the total and he gave me a ratio to divide 240 among three grades, one the first and second and third. Okay, so in my solution I will name the ratio the first grade and second grade and the third grade. Okay, as he gave me the total number of pupils 240, so I will put the fourth term as the sum. Okay, so the ratio of the first grade equal 5 to 4 to 3. The first takes ratio 5 and the second grade takes ratio 4 and the third grade takes ratio 3. The sum of 5 plus 4 plus 3, it will be 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 equal 12. So I will put 12 under the term of sum. Okay, again the names of ratio equal the first grade to second grade to third grade. Okay, as he gave me the total number of pupils in the exercise, so I will put the fourth term as the sum. Okay, so the first ratio 5, second ratio 4, third ratio 3. So under the term of sum I will adding 5 plus 4 plus 3, it will be 12. Okay, he demanded from me to get the number of pupils in each grade. So the number or the real number of the first grade I don't know, and the second I don't know, and the third I don't know. But I know the total number of pupils which equal to 140 pupils. So I will put under the term of the sum 240 pupils. Okay, and I put question marks under the three grades. Okay, by using the method of cross multiplication, which means the product of extremes equal product of mean, I will use cross multiplication to get the number of pupils in the first grade by using ratio 5. By using cross multiplication, 240 times 5 dividing 12, it will be the number of pupils in the first grade equal 5 times 240 dividing 12. I will use calculator to get the number of pupils, it will be 100 pupils. So the share of the first grade, it will take 100 pupils. 100 pupils from 200, the total 240. Okay, so the number of pupils in the second grade, it will be, by using the same method for cross multiplication, 4 times 240 dividing 12, it will be 80 by using calculator. Okay, the share of the third grade by using cross multiplication, it will be 3 times 240 dividing 12, it will be 60 pupils. Okay, again I know the name of the ratio first grade to second grade to third, so I will put sum because I have the total number of pupils in the three grades. Okay, so the ratio under each grade 5 to 4 to 3. The sum equal 12. I will put question mark under the three grades, ratio of the three grades, because he demanded from me to get number of pupils in each grade. Okay, and I will put the total number of pupils 240 under the term of the sum. Okay, by using cross multiplication, the number of pupils in the first grade, it will be 100 pupils, and the number of pupils in second grade, it will be 80 pupils, and the number of pupils in the third grade, it will be 60 pupils. Okay, to check your answer, I will adding the number of pupils in first and second and third grades. It will be 100 plus 80, 180 plus 60 equal to 240. 240 is the total number of pupils. Okay, in the primary school. Okay, another checking in our solution, I will put the total number of the first grade 100 in ratio with the number of the second grade in ratio with the number of the third grade. It will be 100 to 80 to 60. By using the simplest form of the ratio, it will be ratio 5 to 4. Example number 3. Example number 3 in our lesson is most important. Okay, a man died leaving 192 fiddles to be distributed among his wife, 2 sons and 3 daughters. Okay, again, a man died and he left 192 fadans to be distributed among his wife. Okay, among his wife, and he has two sons and three daughters. Okay, the 192 fadans will be distributed between wife and the two sons and the three daughters. Okay, he gave me the share of the wife. Okay, if the share of the wife is 1/8 of inheritance and the share of the son is twice that of the daughter. Okay, calculate the share of wife, each son and each daughter. Again, a man died and he left a capital of inheritance equal 192 fedans. Okay, he gave me the share of wife. Share of wife 1/8 of the inheritance. The inheritance equal 192 fedans. Okay, so I can get the share of wife by multiplying 1/8 timing the total inheritance or the total fedan 192 to get the share of wife. Okay, and the rest I will subtracting the share of wife from the total 192 to get the rest of sons and daughters. Okay, firstly, step by step, the solution. The share of the wife, it will be multiplying 1/8 because its share equal 1/8 of inheritance. It will be 1/8 timing 192. It will be by using calculator 24 fadans. Okay, again the share of wife equal 24 fadans. Okay, so I will subtracting 24 from 192 to remain to me the share of the two sons and the three daughters. Okay, again I will subtracting 24 from the capital 192 to get the share of the sons and the daughters. Okay, it will be the total shares of sons and daughters equal 192, which equal the inheritance, minus 24 equal 168 fadans. Okay, so I will distribute 168 between sons and daughters with the ratio which equal the share of the son is twice the share of the daughter. Okay, again the share of son equal twice the share of the daughter. This means that if share of the daughter takes one part, the share of the son it will take two parts. Okay, so the share of the daughter it will take one and the share of the son equal two, because the share of son equal twice the daughter and the two equal twice one. Okay, so I will put the ratio between two sons and three daughters. So I will write ratio the first son, second son, and the first daughter and third daughter, second daughter and the third daughter. Again, I will put ratio among two sons and three daughters. Okay, so I will write son to son because I have two sons, the first and the second, and I have three daughters, the first and the second and the third. Okay, I know the share of the sons. Share of the son equal twice the daughter. So the son it will take two parts. So I will put two under the son and the second son. Okay, it will be share two, and the second son it will take two daughters. Each one it will take one part. Okay, as we know that the total shares of son and daughter equal 168. This means that the total equal 168. This means that I will adding the share of or the ratios of sons and daughter. So I will add 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. By calculator it will be 7. So the sum of ratios of the shares of each son and each daughter equal 7. So I will put the capital of shares of sons and daughter which equal 168 and under the term of sum. Okay, so I will put question mark under each sons and each daughter. Okay, so question mark under daughters and share of the daughters and sons, and I will put 168 under term of the sum. Okay, by using cross multiplication he demanded from me to get each son and each daughter. If I get the share of the first son, this means that the share of the second son is the same share. Okay, so by using cross multiplication, 2 times 168 dividing 7, it will be 48. The first son it will take 48 fadans, and the second son will take 48 fadans. Okay, the share of daughter, by using cross multiplication, I will multiply 1 time 168 dividing 7. Okay, so it will be 24 fadans. Okay, again the share of the each daughter equal 168 timing 1 dividing 7 equal 24 faddans, okay? So the share of the first equal 24 and the second daughter equal again 24, okay? And the third daughter is the same share equal 24, okay? So the share of the son 48, 48, and share of daughters 24, 24, 24. If I put these real shares for 48 to 48 to 24 to 24 to 24 and getting the ratio in the simplest form, it will give me 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, okay? Again, I will get the share of wife. Share of wife equal 1 over 8 of the inheritance, which equal 192. So I will multiply 1 over 8 timing 192 to get the share of wife, which equal 24 by using calculator, okay? To get the shares of sons and daughters, I will subtracting 24, which equals share of wife, from the capital, which equal 192, to get the shares of sons and daughter, which equal 168, okay? As we know, the ratio between the son and the daughter, which equal the share of sons, is twice that of the share of daughter, okay? So the son, it will take 2 parts, and the daughter, it will take 1 part. So I will put under the terms of ratio, the son, it will take 2, and the second son will take 2, and each daughter, it will take 1, okay? So the sum of this ratio equals 7, and I will put the total shares of son and daughter, which equal 168, under the term of the sum. By using cross multiplication, I can get the share of each son, it will be equal 48, and I can get the share of each daughter, which equal 24. To check your answer, if you adding the share of each someone, it will give me the capital, which equal 192. How? By multiplying the share of each daughter times 3, because I have 3 daughters. 24 times 3, okay, plus 48 times 2, because I have 2 sons, okay, plus 24, the share of wife, okay. By using calculator, by adding these capitals, it will give me 192, okay. Thanks for everybody. Thank you very much.